YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here in this channel, man. Positive vibes only. No negativity. No negativity whatsoever will be tolerated on this channel. All right, so hopefully everyone is doing well and having a great week. But today's an interesting video. I haven't done this video ever. All of a sudden in the last couple of weeks, it's been requested, and some of you guys want to know what's my most used fragrances in my collections. What fragrances do I use the most? AKA the Dent don't lie. All right, so all of these fragrances have significant dents. Going through everything, these, and I was really surprised by some of these, and all I did was just kind of go through my collection and pick the ones out that had the biggest dents in them. All right, so we have 7 fragrances here today. Like I said, I've never done this style of video before, but most of these are versatile fragrances that you can wear every single day, different situations, different scenarios, and that's what I do with these fragrances. I still wear them to this day, and they just, you know, they have purpose in being in my collection, and looking at them, I think they always will. All right, so let's go ahead and tap in again. 7 fragrances, 7 of the most used fragrances that are in my collection, aka the Dent don't lie. All right, up first, from the house of Giorgio Armani. This has truly turned into whenever, however, whatever, whenever type fragrance, and I still really enjoy it. I go back and forth. Is this my favorite from the line? But this is good. From the house of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua the EDP. Acqua the EDP. You know, it's probably kind of clashing with my studio light, and as you can see, a significant dent in this bottle. Now, this is a 125 ml bottle, and it's the classic DNA. But with this, you get some orange in here. I think there's some orange, citrusy zestiness. Of course, you have that salty, aquatic-like DNA here, but super versatile and good for anything, anytime, any place, or anywhere. And usually now I wear this on days where maybe when I, you know, going to the gym first thing in the morning, or going to the gym later on that afternoon, or running some errands later on in the evening, because usually the fragrance that I wore most of the times has kind of turned into a skin scent, and I refresh with something like this. And this is one that's just easy to grab and to wear, and it just smells really, really good. And we know the classic line of the Acqua di Gio, and this is a really, really good one. Matter of fact, I bought this full retail the first time that I smelled it, because I just appreciate what they did to kind of revamp the DNA, so to speak. And this is a good one of the most used in my collection. From the house of Giorgio Armani, we have Acqua di Gio, the EDP. The EDP. Almost halfway done with that one for sure. And you got to keep in mind, I have a large collection, so any type of dent in these fragrances is a feat for me. Okay. Up next, I got this about 2 years ago, a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and it's definitely one of the most used in my collection already. From the house of Zaharoff, we have Signature Citrine. Signature Citrine, definitely. Now this is a 60 ml bottle, and we're a little under a quarter of the way through, almost halfway through this bottle. And God, I just love it, man. That beautiful citrus, that clementine, that red currant, the musk, the woods in here. God, the incense. It's one of the masterpiece fragrances in my collection, especially for a freshie. And I know we just got done with talking about a freshie, and that is a certified classic, but I just have never come across a freshie like this, and I wear it all the time. I have the shower gel, I have the body butter as well. This stuff is just pick it up, and at first, you know, it's a summer staple, but as I've worn it this year, it's really whenever. I wear this whenever. Like in the fall, in the winter, I don't care. Just the blend that's going on here, it's just portobello. All right, so this is another one, 60 ml bottle. I'm about more than a quarter of the way gone, almost halfway done with this bottle. And I promise you, probably the next time you see this, you know, we'll be probably more than halfway done gearing up for that 4-ounce bottle when they return next year. But definitely one of the most used in my collection right now from the house of Zaharoff. We're talking Signature Citrine. Signature Citrine, I'm just a huge fan, all right? Up next, I discovered this 2 years ago. After not loving it at all, I used to think, how could anybody wear this? But as I have grown and as I've matured and as I've, you know, really have grown more of appreciation for profiles like this, just excited to always wear it, and that's what I do. From the house of Hermes, we have the original Terre d'Hermes EDT. The original EDT. I know that's super clashing with my light, but you get this beautiful masculine vetiver fragrance here. The citrus, bitter citrus tones in here, the vetiver, the earthy layers to this fragrance. It's great for anything and everything for me. To the office particularly, but also on a very warm summer's day or hot summer's day. I love to wear this because when the heat gets a hold of it, I am a fan. I am a fan because I just enjoy how I smell. Now, a profile that's not for everybody, but it's for me, and I wear it quite often. All right, so same thing, about a quarter of the way through, almost to that halfway point. Yeah, almost to that halfway point. And again, I will continue to wear this really all year long. Like, it could be, like I said, if let's say I'm on an off day and, you know, I'm just going to the gym that morning, I wore this to the gym in the cold. And it does well in the cold too. Of course, I come home and shower and put on my scent of the day, but these are the type fragrances that I wear for anything, and this falls into that category. From the house of Hermes, we have Terre d'Hermes, the original EDT. The original EDT, which I love. All right. Up next, the bottle that is on the thumbnail. And some of y'all might think that is the EDT. It is not. When I got my hands on this, the Parfum Intense, I think this is what it's called, the Pure Parfum Intense. Excuse me, the Pure Parfum. I don't think it's an Intense with it. When I got my hands on this, I was wearing it out. I was wearing it more than any other Club de Nuit ever, and that's what we're talking from the house of Armani. We're talking Club de Nuit Intense Man, the Pure Parfum. Now, I can't see the level of fragrance in here, but I sure can feel it. If I had to guess, I'm about right at the halfway mark, or maybe even a little less than that. Now, this is 150 ml out. Look, man, go back and track the content. For about a year straight, or close to it, I was wearing this every week. And even more than once throughout the week. Again, I've worn this to the gym. I've worn this on, like, for instance, my son had like a meeting or something at school. So later on in the evening, the scent of the day that I had on earlier had dried out. Of course, what am I grabbing? I'm grabbing this or a couple other fragrances that you'll see in a little bit, but I wore this one out. I've worn this probably more than any other Club de Nuit in my collection. I've gotten rid of a couple of them because I'm downsizing my collection, but this right here ain't going nowhere. I just like how much earthy it is, more masculine that it is. It's not super fruity. It's not. I really enjoy this. Although it's not my favorite, that's a limited edition, but this is just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a little bit more smokier, a little bit more masculine. I don't know. It's something about this one that I was wearing out from the house of Armani. We're talking Club de Nuit Intense Man, the Pure Parfum. This is a 150 ml bottle. If I had to guess, I'm going to say it's right at the halfway mark, or maybe even less than that. That stuff is a soldier for sure. All right, up next, this bottle is almost done. Before the year ends, this probably will be all the way empty. This was a Father's Day gift to me from my wife a few years back, and the Parfum gets all of the love, but this one has been the one I've worn the most, from the house of Chanel. What are we talking? Bleu de Chanel the EDP. Blue de Chanel, the EDP, and I don't know if y'all can see in there, but I'm swiggling the juice, and it's all the way at the bottom. As you can see in that corner, there we are. I've worn this for any and everything since I've gotten it. Now, this one gets, lately I'm seeing more of the Parfum, which is my favorite of ever. My number one fragrance of all time. But the EDP was always that one that everyone gravitated towards. Now the EDT is spectacular. I have a bottle of that, but this has gotten the most play, and it still does. Preferably, I wear this a lot to the gym. This is a great gym fragrance, has turned into a great gym fragrance for me. Some people out there might be like, what? You wore Blue de Chanel to the gym? It wasn't always like that. As I've grown in my journey in fragrances and exploring different things, some of my favorites, I don't want them to get lost in the shuffle. So I wear them for other things. I wear it to go get my beard trimmed up or take my sons to the barbershop. It just depends on what I got going on. But this is the bottle that is almost empty in my entire collection. So I'm looking at it. Again, it was a gift from my wife for Father's Day a few years back. And even when the bottle's empty, I'm going to keep this. It's just one of those, the Blue de Chanel is a DNA for me if you've been around that, I just super resonate with. But this one is almost done. And I think by the time we get to the end of the year, it will be from the house of Chanel. We're talking Blue de Chanel, the EDP. This bottle is almost empty. All right. Up next, a fragrance that I discovered last year. I have 2 bottles of this, but this is my first bottle. And it is about almost halfway done, but I love this fragrance. It's a versatile king, similar to a lot of the others up here, but right now this one just is top tier for me. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme 2020 EDT. Dior Homme 2020 EDT. Beautiful citrus, pink pepper, cashmere. Just beautiful, man. A nice dryness in here as well from the, like, a woodsy presence. It's just classic. It's classy. It gets the job done. Point A to point Z, 1 to infinity, whatever it is, it just gets it done, man. It gets it done. I wear it to the office. I wear it around the house. I wear it to the gym. I wear it to run errands. There's nothing that I won't wear this for. It's just great. It's just great, man. And I'll always have this. Again, I do have another bottle on deck. I do have the Dior Homme Sport on deck. There's certain DNAs that I just love, and I have way more than I need, right? But yeah, I'm gonna keep them in my collection because I love it that much. And as you can see, this bottle has been getting some work put in since I got it last May for my birthday. My wife got this for me last May when I turned 39 for my birthday, not this past May when I turned 40. And it's just, I know I'm going to empty this bottle. In the next year, this will be empty. Watch what I say. This will be empty. No matter what I come across, I don't even know if this channel is still going to be a thing. I don't know. Whatever happens in the next year, this bottle will be empty. I don't know what's going to happen, but this bottle will be empty, Lord willing. I'm still around. This will be here. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme 2020 EDT. Love this stuff, man. It's great. All right, and last but not least, preferably during the spring and the summertime, I wear this fragrance to go grocery shopping. I wear this fragrance to go to the gym. And when I had hair, I was wearing this to go to the barbershop. And I've had this for a couple of years now, and it ain't going nowhere. I got a backup bottle in the chest whenever I finish this, because during the summertime, and my sons, they're starting to play sports now and stuff like that. They're getting into it. And I know I'm gonna be wearing stuff like this to the soccer field or the baseball field or whatever. This is just what my mind goes to. I don't know why, it just does. But this bottle is a quarter of the way, well, more than a third of the way done. There's about a quarter left in this bottle. From the house of Banana Republic, we're talking Vintage Green 78. Vintage Green 78. As you can see, the juice level is there. Maybe that's a better shot right there. Now this is I think these are 75. These are 75 mLs. God, and it's about a quarter left. Green, fresh, citrusy, clean and fresh, citrusy. Some green, fresh green, spicy. Yeah, fresh green, spicy fig from the fig tree. Straight. It works. $20 in your local Burlington. $20 in your local Ross. Don't pay full retail for this because you don't have to. You don't have to. This is available and this just gets it done. I've been complimented on this fragrance. I've recommended this fragrance to anybody who would listen. And a lot of you have obliged and got your chance to get your nose on this fragrance. It just works. I've gifted this fragrance to friends of mine and they love it. And it's just one of those get it done fragrances and it smells really, really, really good. From the House of Banana Republic, we have Vintage Green at 78. Vintage Green 78. About a quarter, a little more than halfway done. About a quarter left in this bottle. But it's really, really good. It's really, really, really good for sure. All right, so there you have it. Those are, that was 7? Yeah, 7 fragrances. 7 of the most used fragrances, most worn fragrances in my entire collection. Yeah, the Dent don't lie. And I was surprised by the Acqua di Gio. I was also surprised by the Terre d'Hermes. Those were the 2 I was really surprised by. Other than that, I was kind of like, yeah, for sure, I've been wearing those a lot. So let me know down below your collection. Out of everything that you have, everything that you experience, what is the most worn? What are you wearing? Like, without you going out on a date or going somewhere where you can show, that you're that guy or that gal, what are you wearing to the car wash? What are you wearing to cut the yard? Or if you're wearing anything, what are you wearing to the gym? What are you wearing to the beach? What are you wearing in these types of situations? I would love to know. So shout out to all y'all who wanted to know and see what was my most worn fragrances in my collections, and these are the 7. Like, I literally went through my entire collection and there were some close calls with some other ones, but these were the 7. So looking forward to seeing what you guys love to wear. All right, so until next time, be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Y'all know what it is around here, baby. Positive energy, positive vibes. I'm gonna say it again, positive energy. Hey, positive vibes, yo. That's where we at. Always. No negativity will live here. Will not have it. Will not have it. All right, so as always, splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world, it's exactly what you are going to get back. Peace, y'all. And of course, splacker.